Hey, it's Drybear. A large recruiting effort has started at From Software, developers of series such as Sekiro, Bloodborne, Dark Souls, and Elden Ring. But currently, only Shadow of the Erdtree, which is a DLC expansion to Elden Ring, has been publicly announced. However, ever since the launch of Armored Core 6, From Software has quietly been moving on new projects. Yesterday, FromSoft posted job listings targeting over a dozen departments in core game development. They'll be focused on several new projects. Scrolling through these postings, you'll find game design, programming, art design, graphic design, animation in visual art, animation in movie design, tech art, sound design, production, PR, sales, and QA. Now, we all know that money talks. So looking at the titles that sold the best in FromSoft's repertoire might give us an idea as to what they're after. The top spot undoubtedly goes to Elden Ring, which was last reported over the summer to reach 20 million units sold. The Shadow of the Erdtree DLC is already on its way, but we might be seeing an Elden Ring 2 entering early development. Following that is Dark Souls 3 at over 10 million units sold. Admittedly, the last time the Dark Souls franchise was discussed publicly, FromSoft mentioned that they were done with the series. But it's hard to argue with its widespread success, even spawning the affectionate genre title Souls-like. Third best-selling overall by a small margin now is Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, having just recently eclipsed 10 million units sold. Sekiro stands apart from the rest of the titles mentioned on this list as it was more overtly story-focused and came with a unique combat style. Additionally, Sekiro was one of the few FromSoft titles that did not receive an official DLC expansion. I'm willing to bet that one of these new projects is actually Sekiro 2 and is something I would look to develop if I were in their shoes. Fourth in sales overall today is actually the latest Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon, which as of October is nearly crossing 3 million units sold. This bodes extremely well for a game and style that historically has struggled to ever reach mass appeal. It's rare that we see mech-themed titles gain a large following. But I'd bet that an Armored Core 7 or at least a Fires of Rubicon DLC are in the works. Fifth slot goes to Dark Souls 2, followed by the cult classic Bloodborne. Many have argued that Bloodborne is a masterpiece that needs no remaster or sequel, and there's truth to that. Though I'd wager anyone would jump at the opportunity to dive into a Bloodborne 2. Even though the game was a new IP for FromSoft at the time and has been exclusive only to PlayStation, it still sold over 2 million copies. Not to mention capturing the hearts and minds of many gamers as one of the best games ever made. Or could we be seeing the start of a completely new IP as FromSoft continues to prove they are one of the best in the business? Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you found value in today's video, leave a like down below, leave a comment for the algorithm to help this video get seen by more people, and don't forget to check out my other channels for other content and other stuff and other things.